Hey guys, we are back with part 34 of Immortal Way of Life, and we are heading into Fenghu Mountain, attacked by a stupid python. Come on, did you have to attack me? Die. Time to die for you. And we're heading over into this residence where we should hopefully be able to meet the guy. No, that is sad. That is real sad. I was hoping I could meet him. Can I meet him in a groove? No. There's a deacon hall. Nope. Huh. I was hoping I could meet this elder, but it doesn't seem like it. That is a bit sad. Anything down here? No, the grotto. Okay. That doesn't work out. Then I suppose we will focus on upgrading our techniques and also upgrading our equipment. That sounds pretty good. So first goal, of course, of the day is upgrade this main technique. And some more of our stones and etc. have arrived. So we are now at 7 and 7. Okay, we are looking closer at actually doing some of our top tier equipment. Now it's time for us to forge our, in this case, make, it's called. Okay, I didn't mean to head out of it, with purely tier 6 materials. So we'll be doing an entanglement thing as well. And also look at how the tribulation is encroaching on us. 50 years have already passed. But I am not too worried. We still have more than plenty of time. So we'll just do it like that. Perfect. Are you sure it will take 2 years and 9 months to forge? I am certain. And what will we call this ultimate treasure? We're never replacing actually. Like this is our final version. Once it actually refines, come on. Thank you. Any good name? Okay, those are purely Chinese. By the way, it doesn't like space characters. Like if I do wood on, okay, I didn't mean to do it like that. Wood order, it's gonna be like, yo, no special characters as in empty spaces allowed. I bet with you I can do something like that. Heavenly wood order. Okay, never mind. It also doesn't like underscores. Let's just do it like that. We got the heavenly wood order, perfect. But now I believe we can tackle the main quest again. We are a deity, we upgraded our technique, like this one in particular, to the next level. So we have the faster cultivation speed passively. And that is very important to me. But now let us check out the Mystic Dao Sect. Unlike the 5 element sects, there is only one golden core cultivator practicing with closed eyes at the entrance of their gate. Senior, may I ask why you are here? On the orders of the White Emperor, I'm here to investigate, or I was ordered by my brother White Emperor to investigate. If you remember, the White Emperor asked us not to refer to him as like senior brother. So let's pick the top option. You nodded indifferently and headed into the main hall. At first glance, the main hall is not much different from the sects of the 5 elements. In the center of the hall, a white-caped cultivator was waiting. Good, Qianbei, I am acting under the orders of the White Emperor. You'd see this person in front of you. He's looking somewhat similar, or familiar. Isn't he the person in the white dress that we met at Ning King's Manor many years ago, like 550 years ago? And that's why I, by the way, upgraded my cultivation realm for the special dialogue in a moment. We will mention the past events. Senior, do you still remember that old incident at the King Ning Manor? Mentioned by you, yes. And like, look at him, he says, Sir, since we are higher cultivation realm. I won in the arena in Yifeng City and became a guest elder in King Ning Manor. Later I accidentally discovered that they colluded with demonic cultivators. At that time, a senior rescued me from the hands of the demonic cultivators. Yeah, I seem to remember it. In just a few hundred years, you have already reached the deity transformation realm that we as cultivators aspire to be, while I am still stagnating in the nascent soul stage. Truly awe-inspiring, truly awe-inspiring. I just love the special dialogue. It makes me feel like a special snowflake. Yep, thanks to your technique, I was able to achieve a high golden core, like a high grade golden core. Um, with the current gap in cultivation, you do not need to like address me with any title. It would be an honor for me if you could call me fellow Taoist Gu or young friend Gu. Definitely. Like, um, these are very interesting because, like, to us, I'd say like English native speaking people or like people from Europe, you probably won't know the difference. Xiaoyo, in this case, the Xiao means small, and it's like young friend or small friend Gu. And the top one is fellow friend, fellow Taoist Gu. So the bottom option would actually put him at a lower level. Yeah, like you're looking somewhat down on him, you are emphasizing the difference in cultivation. And the top one is we are like buddies, we're like the same, and as such, I'm picking that option. I'm very polite in that sense. He helped me out back then, I am returning the favor. Yes, we mentioned the Heavenly Devil's Eye. There is something going on. It always requires the permission of the primordial child ancestor, which is their deity transformation expert. And he has been away from the clan recently. Could you wait for a period of time? Before the departure of our like deity transformation expert, he specifically instructed that this journey was of utmost importance and should not be disturbed unless it's an urgent matter. Okay. Before leaving, does the White Emperor have any other relevant instructions? Nope. I recall that Yan Xiao from the Fire Gate recently entered the core area of the Heavenly Devil Eye. How about we ask him if there were any problems? Yeah, sure, that sounds like a good idea. We'll just fly over here. Look at me going. Senior, may I ask what business brings you to our Fire Gate? I am looking for fellow Taoist Yan Xiao. Please wait a moment, let me inquire first. Very quickly, like within the time it takes to brew a cup of tea, like that's maybe 5 minutes, the cultivators had returned. Yan Xiao is currently not in the clan. He is headed for the Thunder Sea in the Endless Sea. Senior, if you're not in a hurry, you can wait for him either, or go to the sea. Well, since the matter can't be delayed, let us head to sea. And we head to the port. And here we are in the Thunder Sea. No matter how many times you come here, this sea is still exactly the same. Even high-level cultivators find it difficult to fathom the depths of the dark blue sea, the raging sea beasts that lurk beneath the waves. Of course, there are also other cultivators interspersed among them. However, there is a slight difference this time. No, if one's sense of chi is more keen, it should be said there is a great difference. Faced with such a vast sea, the naked eye and the divine sense can only see the tidal waves. The sea beasts and cultivators are hard to find, but you can feel the demonic chi, right here, magic chi, exactly. There are also some few fire spirit chis mixed in. I can't detect the location of the battle, but I can feel the change in spirit chi brought about by the battle. At least it's a battle at the peak of the nascent soul realm. It seems that fellow Taoist Yan Xiao maybe has encountered a trouble or has found an opportunity in here. Let's go take a look. As the aftermath of the disaster rapidly recedes, the magic chi in the surrounding area becomes increasingly intense. The blazing aura also rises. After advancing for some time, the magic chi even caused a disgusting stickiness in space. Like coupled with like this burning sensation, it's uncomfortable. The source of the demonic chi should not be far away. It seems like someone is trapped by some array and cannot escape. I'm not sure which demonic cultivator this is, but it definitely is costing me time. After a period of time, the scenery finally became somewhat different. Apart from the seawater overflowing with magic chi, a purple magic chi wall suddenly appeared before your eyes. Through the wall of that magic chi, a figure covered in flames can vaguely be seen. However, it's unclear who is attacking them. The array is quite interesting, as it suppresses the 5-element spiritual chi with demonic chi. Non-practitioners of the demonic cultivation will struggle in combat. On the other hand, demonic cultivators are strengthened. And in particular, the sparse magic chi in the Thunder Sea is not enough to inherently support this array. So as such, someone needs to put effort into this array. Basically, it's pretty easy to break the array. We have two options, either break the array or break into the array. And since we are good at array knowledge, we just break the array entirely. And we broke the whole array, and several screams also arose because of it, and the magic chi wall gradually faded and returned to the normal magic chi of the world. You furrowed your eyebrows, but upon realizing that the person who set up the formation was a demonic cultivator, you began to ignore it. The cultivator being besieged is indeed Yan Xiao. But he was facing 3 enemies alone. But he becomes more brave as he fights. The figure who bathed in fire relies on his exquisite body technique and can almost evade most of the techniques from the demonic cultivators. But he's heavily injured at his waist. On the other hand, Yan Xiao occasionally found a gap and counterattacked with full force, which made those demonic cultivators somewhat fearful of his powerful explosive power. Upon seeing you break the array, the 3 demon cultivators hesitated for a moment before going crazy and using all kinds of divine skills to bombard Yan Xiao. However, the latter is also experienced in combat and knows that as long as he holds on for a moment longer, he can receive your assistance. As such, he no longer tries to counterattack, instead he's laughing loudly before continuously dodging possible attacks that could cause him to be seriously injured or kill him. Within a few breaths before the demonic cultivator could cause substantial harm to Yan Xiao, you had already taken action. And here's some special dialogue since we are deity transformation expert as well in a moment. But the heavenly demon sect elder is right here. I guess I can show my new prowess, and well, it's the same build, just slightly more optimized. In this case, I get more chi per turn, I get more entanglement per option. Yeah, there you go. We get a random pure young artifact. Although the array was somewhat annoying, these few demonic cultivators had been fighting fiercely with Yan Xiao for a long time and were running out of strength. Now comes the special dialogue. Not to mention the slight numerical advantage could not make up for the huge gap between a nascent soul cultivator and a deity transformation cultivator. Hell yeah, I'm a deity. So casually, before the demonic cultivators could even harm Yan Xiao in the slightest, you had resolved everything. Turning around, we saw Yan Xiao finally relax after a long period of high-intensity combat. He passed out and fell into the sea. We grabbed him and yeah, we found a small island for him to recuperate. There's no harm, taking 1 or 2 days off to heal a bit. You brought the fainting Yan Xiao to a nearby resting place on the Thunder Sea, and after making sure he wouldn't be sneak attacked, we helped him adjust his breath and heal. Fortunately, Yan Xiao had used some secret arts before, but he's not seriously injured. Like with his cultivation at the nascent soul stage, he can recover on his own. Like no big deal. After we healed him, we also sat down to cultivate. Multiple days later, his injury stabilized. Yep. Yep, tell us what happened. You guessed it right, but I don't know what happened with me. Okay, he's still a bit muddle-headed in fact. But he has previously been to the heavenly demon eye, and that could be a cause for it. Yeah. Yeah, like it's a bit weird. Only the Firegate and the Mystic Dao sect should normally know that Yan Xiao went to that heavenly demon eye, but they did know about it. And they were not only able to locate him accurately, but sent multiple nascent soul cultivators to find him. Like there is something bizarre happening. There is absolutely a spy in one of those. Like, let's be honest, both of them. On one hand, the Heavenly Demon Sect cares about his Heavenly Demon Eye, but there's definitely a spy. It's not impossible, but after the rebellion of Paragon Eternal Harmony, the various sects started to root out traitors. Okay. So, in fact, this Heavenly Demon Sect is after the Heavenly Demon Eye, and they are putting pressure on both Ningyo and the Xuan Dao Sect. If a nascent soul peak expert from the Heavenly Demon cult comes with a powerful secret technique for a sneak attack, the Xuan Dao sect may be paralyzed, and the seal in the Heavenly Demon Eye may be broken in an instant. Even though it may just be a coincidence, if my guess is right, the Demon sect may invade Ningyo at any time. Like, we can't waste any more time. We explained the situation to Yan Xiao. And yeah, well, Yan Xiao cursed a bit and then he spurted out blood. Typical stuff happens to everyone. Let me first contact Nishushin. Alright, let's try to use sound talismans. And nope, they don't work. Yep, we can only hurry back as quickly as possible. Let's go. Restless perseverance, moving quickly. The deceased passes away like a flowing river, never to return. This is supposed to be some poem. It has been quite some time since we departed, yeah. We need to head back to the mainland. Let's head back to the mainland, okay? Several months have passed and you are finally at Guangling City. Cultivators from all over were weaving in and out of the array at the port. Okay, it looks quite normal. Of course, there are also many physical cultivators who rely on their strong body. It seems that the sound talisman may have been affected by the array. Yeah, like Ningyo is still fine. With your plan set, you head to the Mystic Dao sect immediately. No. Okay, we instead headed to the Heavenly Devil Eye. When there is something to do, it is long. When there is nothing to do, it is short. From outside Guangling City to the Xuan Dao sect, it can't be considered far. Like, we arrived in half a day's journey. You quickly glanced at the seal formation that was embedded in the Heavenly Devil Eye, and it's still shimmering with a purple light. No changes were recognized, and we head as such to the Mystic Dao sect. After landing here and retrieving our boat back into the storage pouch, we head to the Mount Gate. Although there are traces of combat here, it seems to have ended a long time ago. However, for some unknown reason, the Mystic Dao sect is operating the protective formation at full force. Okay, it seems the battle hasn't ended yet. As you spoke, you sensed the fluctuation of spiritual energy nearby. As expected, there were faint traces of magical chi. And the interesting thing is, and that's why I said the special dialogue, if you are not a deity transformation character, you can't detect this energy. So instead, Yan Xiao will be like, yo, I have fought against demonic cultivators for so long. That's why I can recognize this demonic chi in the area. And I just love this like subtle difference in dialogue. The Mystic Dao sect is staying inside their sect and not coming out. It's probably because they were defeated in a previous battle and worried about some like remaining forces of the demonic cultivators. Could it be? Yep, this demonic sect has the ability to like destroy or interrupt or jam sound talismans. Since that's the case, we spread our soul sense to explore and indeed found several demonic cultivators hidden nearby. I only saw you snort coldly and the aura between your fingertips emerged. Those golden cultivators didn't even have time to make a sound before they turned into flying ash and scattered here. As for the remaining two nascent soul cultivators, their faces filled with despair. Yep, we are a deity. I'll hold them back. You quickly go inform the others in the heavenly devil eye. I just love it so much, like the slight difference. That's what makes it so fun, this game. Just like seeing how your choices, or in this case your strength, has an impact on the main story. Can we kill her in one? I don't... Yeah, we can. Perfect. A 300,000 Spirit Stone sword. We obtained a new lead. Despite the fact that this cultivator has been burning her own blood and soul to enhance her combat power, she can only withstand a few of your attacks. While the other demonic cultivator was resolute enough to abandon his fellow disciples, he hasn't been able to escape your attack range in this short period of time. These heavenly demonic sect cultivators, aside from the strongest late nascent soul cultivator who struggled for a moment, the rest even failed to release any divine skill before falling here. The reason for the one-sided situation is not the difference between a nascent soul cultivator and a deity transformation cultivator, but the difference between a nascent soul cultivator and us as a deity transformation. I love it. So tell me this isn't cool. This feels like every novel ever, where you are super OP as the main character. Yan Xiao, who was besides you, couldn't even react in time and could only sigh at your strength from the sidelines. Why would there be demonic cultivators? Like we can estimate the Mystic Dao sect was attacked and they like cut off any sound connection. As such, they had to go into the sect with the protective formation, and in the meantime the Heavenly Devil Eye was attacked. Yep, but there are only a few demonic cultivators left ambushing here, so you can estimate the combat power of the Mystic Dao sect at this point. Yeah, their true purpose is the Heavenly Devil Eye. But before we can leave, the nearby Xuan Dao sect array gradually faded. It precisely fellow Daoist Gu we saw previously. But he no longer had the humility from before. His white Dao robe is now tattered and torn, with a missing chunk on his shoulder revealing a wound stained with demonic chi. Good fellow Daoist, what happened? I'll have to start from the last time we met. After you left, I reinforced the personnel stationed outside the Heavenly Demon Eyes. But we still couldn't find any trace of demonic cultivators, so we returned to our normal state. But a month ago, the Heavenly Demonic Sect made a massive invasion. We were unable to resist and could only hope to gain support from other righteous factions. But the Heavenly Demon Sect used some way to jam our WeChat. So yeah. And, well, after they attacked our current array, they left behind only a few people. And, well, let's be honest, they are heading for the Heavenly Demon's Eye. But we were so injured we couldn't even do anything. Yep, let us set off immediately. Demon Eye Core. You and Yan Xiao saw a person absorbing the magic chi around with a magic crystal in hand. Looking for death. More late nascent souls. Let's go, should be easy enough. Deity going nuts. I forgot about this. So much for going nuts. Yeah, I'm not taking damage at all, but there you go. Demon Prison Bound Soul Array. Every time you use a skill, there's a chance of gaining magic chi. And as long as you have magic chi, the amount of actions you can do per turn is limited. In this case to 5. Like at the moment I do another skill, I immediately am prevented from doing anything else. But it's fine, we can still get through this. You and Yan Xiao saw another person absorbing demonic chi, another late nascent soul. Damn, they have a lot. Like, look at the major sects in Ningyo, like the righteous sects. They, at the start of the game, have 2 nascent soul elders, like one rather sect master, 1 elder, which are both nascent soul, and then 2 golden core elders who during the game, like while you progress, reach nascent soul. And these demonic sects have so many, like let's be honest, so many late nascent soul, mid nascent soul cultivators. That's insane. Okay, random item, we'll take it. And let's head down. Oh, a fairy fruit is right here, a spirit dun fruit. Sure. After getting rid of a few hidden guards, we brought Yan Xiao to the center of this heavenly demon eye. I saw 5 colored light pillars, gold, blue, green, red and yellow. What is it? The Breaking Bad thing? Blue, yellow, pink? I don't even know. Projecting from the distance. The one responsible are of course the heavenly demon sect disciples. And 3 of those disciples were surrounding a constantly expanding ball of magic chi. The one standing closest had both hands held high, their face overflowing with a continuous flow of magic chi and full of wild joy. Yeah. Before you and Yan Xiao could examine further, the body of this demonic cultivator had already disappeared without a trace, leaving only tattered clothing on the ground. Wow. Afterwards, another demonic cultivator stepped forward, performing the same sacrifice. Yeah, they are using themselves as sacrifice to recover the heavenly demon status. No wonder they are chasing you. Yep, their original plan was to use the heavenly demon crystal in my hands to recover the strength of the heavenly demon. But thanks to you, they didn't manage it. Let me see what capabilities this heavenly demon, which previous generations could only see, truly possesses. You flick your rope and your figure appears next to the heavenly demon. And while the remaining nascent soul cultivators had surprisingly quick reactions, as soon as you made a move, they already retreated to the side. And one was actually grazed by our divine skill and is now immediately seriously injured. Let's focus on this spirit beast, who is comparable to deity transformation characters. Late nascent soul can only be used when the opponent strikes first, and the opponent skips the casting stage in the next round. Wow. Oh, nice, very cool. The heavenly demon. Quite a chunky boy. And keep in mind, we still have this demon realm stuff. Every time we use a skill, we get more demonic, like, spirit root weight. And I don't like that. But yeah, what do we like? As long as we don't, like, we're not in the array any longer, which is good. So we just pay attention that we do it like this, Does it work like that? Yeah, sure. We just make sure we don't use too many skills, and we got a stupid magic G, so be it. So I can only do 5 moves per turn, but he should be pretty dead now. I said pretty dead. 2000 spirit cores. Although the Heavenly Demon's divine skill is unique and formidable, it's unfortunate you are the one battling against it. Your realm not only surpasses it, but your strength also cannot be compared to ordinary deity transformation cultivate. I love it. With every gesture, you have suppressed the Heavenly Demon without any resistance. In the end, it even transformed into a cluster of demonic chi helplessly floating in mid-air, only to be shattered by your following strike and disappearing into this spatial dimension, merging with other demonic chi. You looked a little strange when the Heavenly Demon dissipated easily, but you didn't pay much attention to it. Like, we now look at Yan Xiao, who's fighting with some other demonic cultivators. We just step into resolve. Like, Yan Xiao battled those two with ease, but we still decided to intervene and solve them. Just 2 casual skills, you just flick your finger twice, bam bam, and both of them dead. Oh, you fellow Taoist, you managed to kill the Heavenly Demon. Yes, it seems like it. According to the senior I heard from my own sect, the powerful person who once sealed this Heavenly Demon was unable to destroy it. So they used their cultivation and combined it with the Heavenly Devil Eye to bind the Heavenly Demon here. Folk talk may be biased, or nah, it's easy. It seems like it. Well, based on the situation now, it wouldn't be difficult to defeat or eliminate the weakened Heavenly Demon. Maybe the legend is not entirely accurate, or there are some hidden circumstances. But now let's leave. Since we've dealt with this Heavenly Demon, it should be a significant blow to the Heavenly Demon sect. Yep. True, can we even enter it every 20 years now, are those Foundation experts? I still hope so, it's a good opportunity for people. Moreover, the Ancient God sect is also coveting it. They once infiltrated my Firegate sect and even manipulated my junior brother more. As you spoke, we headed back. Yep. Okay, we are both heading to Wooling City. We're heading back to the mainland. The main story actually continues on. Hello, I am back. Passing through the various buildings, we immediately headed to the White Emperor Pavilion. And we see the Ni Shushin guy, our brother, arranging something. Yo, why haven't you replied to the Sound Talisman? I wonder what you want to see me for. Well. Okay, Yan Xiao gets a secret room, and now we can probably go and meet the White Emperor. Let's talk when we arrive here. Master instructed that this matter must not be leaked. Oh, is it about resurrecting Old Grandma? So, do you have any discoveries? Well, according to news that was passed down by the Master, he found some clues about revival techniques. Okay, this is my responsibility, yeah. Basically, in the Deep Yin Sea, according to legends, there are soul bodies, and they are talking about a soul body resurrection, but there's not much information about it. Therefore, we can only see you over, see if we can gain some knowledge. How to find it? Okay, easy enough. Alice, sure, not a child. The first time I met Shuana, he was just a mischievous child. The most interesting thing is when Shuana was in the early stage of cultivation. He felt strong after learning some techniques, so he wanted to show off outside. And he got scared by a python and was chased for a long time. Yes. Unfortunately, the memory from that time is fragmented. Like, yeah, you don't need to worry about him. He's a deity transformation expert, and well, he has a filial heart. What else did we get? Okay. Distinguish Yin and Yang and Demon Trail. Talk to Wei Wuji to discuss known clues. So both of these missions we can do. I'll probably start with Demon Trail. But before we do Demon Trail, I believe it's time to end the episode. We missed one. That's a shame. I feel like this was the second one in the Heavenly Devil Eye, because I never re-entered it. The Imperial Sword Sect is missing a lot of information, but at least we managed to complete those two. But yeah, that's for next episode. See you guys in the next one. Have a great day.